Alright, in this video we're going to go through how you would sort of write a conclusion when you're doing bivariate. You normally compare linear versus non-linear. Was it a straight line or not? Positive versus negative, strong, moderate, or weak relationship. So you'd use one of these words, and normally one, maybe you could combine a moderately strong in your conclusion, relationship to your conclusions. So here's just a few little examples. These ones aren't really in context, just to give you a little bit of an idea. Does this scatter plot show a positive trend or a negative trend or no trend? So you might think of your linear graphs as a negative slope, or as one increases, the other one decreases. So as the x value gets bigger, the y value gets smaller, would be negative relationship. This one's B, negative, not positive. This one here, as one gets bigger, so x gets bigger, y also gets bigger, that makes it a positive relationship. They're both working together. They both get bigger as the other one gets bigger. Or you might have something like this that's just totally messed up and you'd say no trend at all. Even if it is just like, it looks like it's going straight up, but there is a little bit of a straight of an angle to that. So this one you would also say positive, even though it looks like it's kind of going straight up. It does have a slight lean to it. More data would probably be better to talk about that trend. You could also do a few predictions. So based on this scatter plot, what is a better prediction for y when x is 2? So here's x is 2. You'd expect it to be about 7. So that's a prediction, so it's just a guess. So a good prediction would be 7. You could be doing this with shoe sizes or anything. Based on the scatter plot, which is a better prediction for x when y is 4. So we go to y. This is y. It's 4. X looks like it'll be about 8. So 9 will be a better prediction. 1 is not a good prediction. It's down there. And last one, when x is 5, find x is 5. If you want to beat me, you have to pause it. Then I'd say it'd be about 1 here. 5, although sort of fits within the trend, it's probably a better prediction for 1. But 5 could actually work. If we put this into context, so this is a graph showing a marathon, people doing a marathon. This is the minutes that they took to do the marathon. This is their stride length in centimeters. So this is showing a negative trend. So the people that had a longer stride took less time. So the longer and less makes it negative. If they had a shorter stride, they took a longer time. So if you're training for a marathon, you might want to know that. Train with big, long strides, as long as you don't run out of energy. This one here, I would say, would be a negative relationship. I've got a straight line through it. I'd say that it's fairly linear. It's got a straight line. And for the strength of it, I would say that's relatively strong. So maybe, yeah, I'd say it's on the stronger side. All the points sort of follow a nice sort of curve. You could draw like a little circle around this to show that they're all pretty close to that line. They're all about the same distance away. They don't get too much further away as well. So moderately strong, linear, negative relationship. This one here, if we had car price and engine size, I'm going to put in positive. Probably want a little bit more data for this, but positive relationship. Positive, definitely. Linear, I'm going to guess that it's linear. They've got a little bit of an outlier here, which you can just sort of ignore. So that one car, an engine size, this would be in litres. So an engine size about just over 3 litres. I think it'll be litres. Anyway, and that cost, I'd imagine this is in hundreds of thousands of dollars. That was a BMW. I just looked it up. Didn't even look that spectacular. Anyway, but generally, if you had a smaller engine, it would generally cost more. I'd say that this one would be a moderate relationship. There is a bit of a trend. It starts to sort of expand out towards the end. So this one I would say it's a positive, linear, a moderately strong relationship. And you might want to know that if you're looking buying a car. All right, good luck. Write some conclusions.